Hello everyone and welcome to Battle of the Beasts episode 31, All Generation series. I butchered that title, but this is already take 5 of this one video. I'm not doing it again. So, to cut it short, yes, it's been a while since I recorded this an episode of Battle of the Beasts because longer hair, facial hair, Series 28 has already been released. A Siren Sticks, great books by the way, I highly suggest to read it, it's very nice, I like it. So with that, let's introduce the beast. Wow, okay, even just doing that intro, it took 2 minutes, roughly. So with that, we're going to introduce the beast, representing Series 10, Master of the Beast, book number 6. I would say what the rest of this beast series have done so far, but I do not know which ones have already fought or not. So yeah, we'll leave that for now. But with that, represents Series 10, Book 6, Doomskull, the King of Fear. And representing Series 18, The Trial of Heroes, Book number 4, Karixa, the Diamond Warrior. So, from how they did in their previous tournaments that they competed in the Old Generation tournament, Doomskull fought a crab in round 1, and he lost. Ah, what a shame. And in the New Generation tournament, the more recent one actually, Karixa fought against Wardock the Sky Terror. She also lost. We have 2 losers here from round 1 here. So whilst it kind of sucks I have to do a battle with these 2, at least one of them's not losing at the same point that they lost last time. So that's a good thing for both of them. But with that, I do not know which one's going to win or lose. I do have a good guess, but I don't really want to make any predictions because I'm not allowed to be biased. So with that, let's get to the stats.
Doomskull, the King of Fear. Doomskull's most unnerving features are his eye sockets, which are completely empty. The beast invades the nightmares of those who all look upon his gaze. He looks like a lion, made of stone, but close up, his victims can see the rippling muscles and saber-toothed fangs. And now onto his stats. Fire mane, sharp stone claws, sharp stone fangs, nightmare manipulation, stony thick hide, and nightmarish appearance. His form makes his opponents scared. Now let's see how he does in the tournament. Karixa, the Diamond Warrior. This beast of pure diamond was the last to be faced from the Trial of Heroes, and Tom was very fortunate by this point on the quest that the warrior girl Amelia had gone from foe to friend. Otherwise, they may have both perished. Her awesome abilities include diamond constructs, diamond shield, diamond jab arm, highly defensive, great fighting skill, and reflecting beams prove her one deadly opponent in the tournament.
My turn! So now we're back, okay, and Doomskull's weakness is his body can be pierced by his own fangs. Pierceable body. So, yeah, so Karixa chops off one of his fangs and uses that as her weapon to use against him. She could win. But obviously, this is a Battle of the Beasts. There's obviously going to be another way in which Doomskull can get defeated. It's not just going to be, oh, it has to be defeated that way. For Karixa, weaknesses are destructible body. Haha, I was right, Lucas. Despite being made of diamonds, repeated damage on the same area of Karixa's body will destroy it. So, with that, there's my reasoning of how Wardock defeated Karixa in round 1 of the New Generation tournament of Battle of the Beasts. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. And sunlight requirement. Karixa requires direct access to sunlight to shoot out eye beams. So, if Doomskull can block out the sun, this might be a fun battle. I'm going to do a rocky terrain battlefield as I don't really know what to do here, really. One was fought in the Cave of Diamond, one was fought in the castle. What do you want me to do? So with that, we're going to do a rocky terrain battlefield. This is my favourite arena. So with that, Doomskull vs Karixa. Let's get into this.
3, 2, 1, battle!
So, as both the chamber doors open, Karixa just lackadaisically makes her way out, dragging her sword along the ground, causing sparks to appear when every time it hits a piece of rock, just sending little flies of sparks. And Doomskull lights up the fire on his mane. The crowd and Karixa can see the flame in the shadows of the chamber. And then Doomskull bounds out, charges up into the middle, and roars into the arena. Karixa holds up her sword, wields her shield, and brings it down towards Doomskull. In a way of saying, this sword in your heart. Yeah, I'm feeling very Roman Colosseum vibes today. And that is simply because we got a gladiator fighting a lion, essentially. And as you can probably tell, I am excited for this. So I want everything to go well. But yeah, let's get into this. Doomskull roars and charges right up towards... What was that in my head? Doomskull charges right up towards Karixa, and what Karixa does, she uses her shield to just bat away Doomskull. Doomskull rolls over and gets back on himself and runs back up. God, I can't get that out of my head now. Runs up towards Karixa, and Karixa, using her sword, brings it down and smashes it into the ground beneath her, causing a dust cloud to appear. And Doomskull runs right through it and sees that Karixa's gone. Where did she go? Karixa gets back up from lying down as Doomskull just bounded right over her. Brings up her sword and goes to bring it down on Doomskull. But Doomskull heard the wind wishing from the sword being brought up high so fast. And is able to jump out of the way right before the sword gets brought down on top of him. Doomskull roars in aggression and slashes at Karixa, and it hits Karixa's arm, but only a few tiny insignificant shards of diamond gets chipped off. Karixa, barely feeling the pain, what she does is she decides to take a page that she saw from a book or a scroll, let's say, that's hanging every beast chamber, and decides that of a way to disorientate a beast, like a beast-looking beast, if you get what I mean. And using her sword and her shield, she starts hitting the side of the shield with her sword, causing a loud clanging sound to hear, to just disorientate Doomskull with the sound, just causing him to just take a step back and not attack, just try and drown out the sound. Karixa, seeing that this is working, decides to keep doing that, whilst also absorbing the direct sunlight that she's receiving. Doomskull is just able to see that and sees that he needs to get out of there fast. And Doomskull puts aside the sound and roars loud enough to where Karixa needs to stop the sound and just block out the sound in her ears now. And with that, they both stop making the sound, but right then Karixa shoots that heat beam directly towards Doomskull. And what Doomskull does is that he smashes a boulder up into multiple pieces, causing the dust cloud to ensue, and also stone fragments to appear. It vaporizes the boulder fragments and shoots right through the dust, hitting the arena wall. Luckily for Doomskull, he dodged it, and he's able to sneak up behind Karixa and goes to jump at Karixa, pinning her down into the ground, and starts scratching, biting at her. being careful not to chip his teeth on the diamond, but just keeps scratching down on her back, just trying to dig into it. Karixa, not really feeling the pain just yet, decides that what she's going to do, she's going to twist her arm round and lift it up, bringing it up into Doomskull's side. Because Doomskull didn't actually pin her arms down, Doomskull roars in pain, gets off of Karixa, and roars at her. But Karixa only stands there, just absorbing sun without realising it, just steadily making her way around, absorbing the sun without Doomskull noticing, but just circling each other. Doomskull's looking for the perfect moment to attack, but Karixa's not doing anything. She's just circling Doomskull as well. Karixa knows what she's doing. Doomskull is just trying to think of what he's going to do. And right at that moment when Doomskull goes to attack at Karixa, Karixa shoots a light beam directly towards Doomskull. Doomskull, not being able to do anything, just takes it, and when it hits Doomskull, he roars in pain and agony. He can feel himself just getting weaker and weaker, like he's getting thinner and thinner, like he's barely becoming anything. The light beam fades, and Doomskull is so much different to how he was originally. Originally, he was this big, bulky wall of rock and stone, but now he's only a fragile little shard of what he was originally. Still though, he still had a bit of flame on him, and he roars at Karixa, but Karixa just walks right up to Doomskull. Doomskull goes to scratch at Karixa, but he's so frail that scratch didn't break Karixa, it broke his paw. Doomskull looks at his paw in disbelief, and Karixa brings up her sword. Doomskull looks up at Karixa, and Karixa brings it down right on Doomskull's neck, slicing it off completely. Doomskull's body slumps down to the ground, and Karixa walks back to her chamber, dragging the sword along the ground like she was originally. With that, Karixa is the winner, and Doomskull is the loser. Now, if you think Doomskull should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. However, my word is final, and Karixa is moving on. Now, whilst I do apologise for the very long intro that I did try to avoid this time, I failed. I'm sorry. There was a lot of stuff I had to explain, but hopefully I didn't stop from what was a okay battle. Admittedly, not the best battle to come back to after a while of absence, but we're gonna get the next episode done after this one, and hopefully it'll be a bit of a better one. But yeah, so Karixa's moving on to the next round, and Doomskull isn't. Now, whilst Doomskull has been depicted as a very popular beast and a very hard to beat beast as well, virtually unstoppable, unfortunately, if it comes to the power of light and heat, nothing can beat that. And if you can beat that, then you are essentially a god. There's not much you can do against this. So, if Doomskull was able to pin Karixa down and aim for that one spot, then he could have won. But unfortunately, there was actually no way in which I could see Doomskull winning, apart from that way. So with that, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down in the corner below. Before I do the next episode, I'm going to have a drink because now my throat is dry. Till then, peace out.